I want to go to the question marks. No wisdom nor virtue can change the past and the future, and human connection and fate make strangers of neighbors. Welcome, candidates. Congratulations on making it to the basement. Do you know that there are 4 more opportunities down here to collect those coins that you all want? In fact, there are so many opportunities that there's one right under your feet in that hole. Who will dare make the dark descent to claim coins? The hole leads to a pitch-black darkness of the building ruins. We don't need to go down there to know that it's probably a pretty risky trek. We do need the coins, but this might be too big a risk to take. What if we get injured, or even worse, killed? What should we do? Jump in? We need to take every stone we can to get... We need every single coin we can to come in second place. It looks dangerous, but we have to take the risk. Ooh. Come on, Gregor. Yes! Gregor runs past the other clans and begins to rapidly descend. Alright, looks like everyone's rushing ahead. Alright, let's see which of the contendants will manage to grab the coins. Loud noises echo from the dark, then something large crumbles. We can only hear the contestant screaming. Did something go wrong down there? Just as I begin to worry, Gregor crawled out from the hole alone. The other candidates didn't make it. We take the coins Gregor picked up from the hole and continue on. Gregor. I know I said Hong Lu's, like, been my favorite lead. Male lead. Or male sitter. Gregor has climbed a lot. And part of that has been reading his book. What I would rate higher on the list of the ones I've read so far. So, Gregor's probably at 3 now for me, and could probably become second if he gets a really good supplementary intervallo. I think Roja got a really good one in Time Killing Time that really established her character better than her own Canto did. I would really like to see a similar thing for Gregor occur. Because I also think there's a very different dynamic from the Chapter 1, Canto 1 stuff, and that, how the sinners even interact with each other, to the now, that I would love to see it delve deeper into more of his book references, as well as more into his character overall. Like, we see his mother. I don't remember, granted it's been a friggin' long while, but delve into the father more. Yuri was like a sister fill-in. What about his actual sister? Things like that. I want to see more. We're gonna backtrack to this fight, because I'm doing every fight. Frankly, I probably would have been safer to do this fight before that shit. It was a cutscene with little Dayu, little Hong Lu, little Juhan, Jihuan, and then the big Jihuan showed up. And I'm still so confused by that. Like, I'm leaning on it being some sort of cloning, or that wasn't Jihuan at all. What do you called? The little one, little Huan. Wonder if it's even potentially just same name? But that's more confusing. And I'm wondering if in part 1 it was labeled Jihuan because that's who Dante assumed it was. But then when you had the cutscene and saw like a little Jihuan, it flipped it. Because hey, it's actually not. So who is that person? I don't know. It's very confusing. You. You.
어머, 부탁드려요.
Okay. We found more of the condemned of the Hung Yuan in this room, who were in a similar state as the ones above. Draped around their necks were more coins. Forgive us, forgive us, forgive us, forgive us. The bloody lunatics who came up with this shite, and the deviants who consume it, they're all fucked in the head. All of them. These poor people are all barely conscious. Yet these terrible markings on the wall tell a tragic tale of those who desperately desire to escape here. Putting prisoners who have been experimented on, like some pawn in a game, no even experimenting on humans at all, it's so very common in the city. We don't need to look very far, do we? The same thing happened at your manor. I mean, she's not wrong. Heath, you're getting a direct call out, because that was also Catherine's work to some effect. I detest that we are behooved to purloin the coins by bringing them harm. They harbor us no ill will when they attack us. They are all merely... Don Quixote did not finish her sentence, but we all knew what she wanted to say. These prisoners are not monsters, distortions, or even abnormalities. They're just people, exploited and experimented on by the great houses. Don Quixote, who knows that the world is not as black and white as she used to think, but I doubt she could simply turn away from all this injustice without it leaving a bad taste in her mouth. How could she, when the prisoners and we were all treated like nothing but entertainment? For the spectators watching us from so high up, when all this was just to select the family hierarch. Forgive us, forgive us. I mean, I think the only thing you can do in this situation to... I don't want to say feel better about it, but to have some sense of, like... consolation, I guess is the word, is potentially feeling like you're putting them out of a misery. They are no longer going to be an experiment. They will no longer be suffering because they do not seem... They do seem to be in pain. So... giving them death away from this is likely some level of mercy. But the whole reason we're here and doing it is the worst part of it, but... Oh, there is an ulterior motive to it, even if there is an aspect of consolation. I should probably do at least one Faust pull. Oh, this one doesn't have sprout songs back. Is this a flat? Oh, past. Okay, yes it is. I was like, how are there people here? And it looks normal. Well, not run down. Forgive us. Forgive us. I'm scared. Please. I'm begging you, please. Stop. No more. Grandma? What? What does that sound? Why are these people crying? Why are they screaming? Little Baloo, let me tell you a story of the olden times. Many years ago, the Shi family used to reign over all of this land. Other families could hardly hold a candle to us, let alone meet us eye to eye. On days when my grandfather would grace Dangguanyang, his presence, no Pelicans dared to move, and every servant in the house served him, and only him, exalting his very path. His words were absolute. His shape the very land of Hung Yuan with his every command. What a travesty it is that they dare to presume that they have afforded me is generosity and compassion. Now, how a subject for responding. Hematosis and severe internal organ damage has been observed. The skin layers are entering status 17 as well. Makes region number 3 and 8 at a 50-50 ratio. Dehydrate it for 1 earthly branch hour and inject it into subject number 2. Do not forget to shuffle the ingredient labels randomly before numbering them. Understood. Variable GMU. An experiment to create the 13th branch of Heisho. I can hardly wait to see the results. Now close the lids on all the regions. I will now undo the blindfolds. Open your eyes, little Baloo. But they're crying. They're crying like they're in so much pain. Yes, they are, which is why you must open your eyes. Forgive us. Forgive us. Grandma, I'm scared. I don't want to see this. You're hurting them. Don't worry, little Baloo, for they cannot bring you harm. They are things condemned to an eternity of pain. Whether you are afraid, whether you are sad, they will continue to suffer. So you must continue to witness them, child. Be sure to get a good look at them all. But I don't want to. I want to go out to Dayu, to Juan, and play. A gem is useful only when it sits and glimmers wordlessly in its place, nothing more. For that is the worth inherred in its existence. We will be visiting here more often from now on, so familiarize yourself. Young master, did something happen? You look so pale. You said you were going knitting with Miss Dayu and young master Yuan today, right? The Miss Dayu is... or kiting. Kiting. I thought it was knitting. Good lord. The Miss Dayu whose kite snap your string. Irin. I saw something so horrible there. There were people in pain. People crying. They kept crying for help, but no one would help them. And they only hurt them more. What? What are you talking about, young master? What people? Where? At the lab, where Grandma brings me. I thought she was there to assist the Kong family with the creation of the new bolus. Why would... I don't know. Said they're gonna make a new Heisho, but I didn't get to see any experiments because they put something over my eyes. And they made me watch people cry. How could they? Young master, have you shared this with anyone else? Just you, Jiren. Why? Then you mustn't speak about this with anyone else. Do you understand? What? Why? But I'm so scared. I don't want to go out there anymore. I don't want to go there anymore. Young master, I will see if there's anything I can do to help. Anything. So please hold on just a little longer. Thinking back to it now, I think Jiren was just as scared and lost as I was. I should have known then that telling her wouldn't have changed anything. Too bad I didn't. But Jiren now... The Jiren in his memories was nothing like the Jiren we saw just a few hours ago. Honglu called it erosion. Jiren always worried so much about me, more than I did for myself. And when all the worry and anxiety became too much, I guess she decided to not feel anything at all.
아무래도 대관원에서 계속
because she would
살아가기에는
fit in so much better in Dongwa Onyon as she is now.
저는
I miss the old Jiren,
스분의 모습이 그 모습을
though it seems that I am alone in that sentiment.
13번째 흑수라는
So the
것이
13th Heisho
가무가 시행하고 있었다.
must have been GMU's real experiment.
네.
Yes.
이전에 진행했던
She told me that the other experiment was part of her sleight of hand. So she was crafting two different boluses at once, huh?
가모님은
No one in Dongwon-yeon, as well as versed in crafting boluses as grandmother is.
흑수를 만드는 화는
For recipes for boluses used to create the Heisho are really complicated and well guarded to the point where no outsider ever learns of their recipe. Even with her expertise, even with the support of the Kong family, guarding a new branch of the Heisho pack was an entirely different matter. This brings us to question whether it really was the 13th branch of Heisho pack she wanted to create. I mean, I was getting the impression what she wanted was I was assuming the 13th Heisho pack was enough of a taboo for the head to get involved and to essentially eliminate the Kong family. I thought that was like the actual, but maybe that isn't enough of a taboo for that to occur. Is my only thought. Oh right, I should put Honglu in front. Honglu in front and then Heath at 8. I think it's the order. I have so little wrath. Like my one fear is how little wrath I have.
합격장.
Granted, I know not all of my egos need it.
그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 게 더 반복이지. 전투 감독하는 남자가 되어.
One thing I did also think about is I have yet to hit like a big, like, I haven't taken much like mental damage from my favorite having pain quite yet. This is getting close with that flashback because that was fairly brutal but I think it's gonna be a more significant point than that. We enter a room to find a condemned of the Hong Yuan bound to a wall. In front of him are several punitive weapons with like whips and batons. The man who sits before you is a prisoner of H Corp. He is a condemned who has committed a crime. Punish the condemned and candidates and you will be rewarded with coins. What should we do? This might be the one time, like, you get coins for it, but the prisoner already seems to be in a great deal of pain, a side effect from the experiment. Sure, he's supposed to be one of the condemned, but I don't think we have either the reason or the right to punish him. After a brief discussion with the sinners, I decide to end his suffering instead.
이거 참 설레는구려.
늦으면 내피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
I'm glad I picked that option.
자, 어느 쪽일지 잘 생각해보라고.
이 거리면 충분해. 너한텐 멀겠지만.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는
There's definitely something else in the past that broke Honglu more, and there's definitely a lot of questions around Jia Huan, because how are there two of him potentially?
태어내리. 끝내지.
Unless I was actually Jiakui at a younger age and just looks a lot like Jiakui. Because that's confusing. But I also more so assumed Gui was the child that the Kong family talked about, which would actually make him younger than Honglu. You look it. I'm also kind of waiting for some of the... I don't know if we'll see it, but we're seeing a lot of the grandmother's corruption. Which is kind of different. I think it still does match the book counterpart, but the book counterpart definitely coddled Honglu. But she still did things in what she considered to be the best interest of the family overall. This one also seems very vindictive toward other families in the different head branches. Like, she was part of the Shi family, and the Shi family fell out of favor. So there's a group of people approaching us from a distance. I hear coins jangling. I guess we're about to run into another candidate. What's that fella so livid about? I can tell that his face is bright red all the way from here. Indeed, despite the distance between us and the candidate, we could hear his irate tirade against his chains, against his clan, echoing between the walls of the hallway. Useless fool, cowardly dullard. I could have gained more coins had you managed to last 3 more miserable seconds in that pot. I don't need to grab anymore. Or what use are my hands? My head still sits above my shoulders, but why is it there? He's gone completely mad. We're leaving him. Actually, let's kill him before we move on. We can't risk this idiot blabbering all over the place about us. You've let your guard down, whelp. Huh. And here I was wondering who could it possibly be. It's you, Jiapalyu. Been a while, Saijin. It seems your clan is entirely intact. No casualties yet, hmm? Let's ignore the part that half my team exploded in my last major fight against a candidate. That tells me that you still haven't cracked the code to gaining the most coins in this game. Hmm? And what might that be? Know when and where to deploy your tools. If there's a mysterious door, push them in first. If things don't go your way, use them to make your escape. Now that's how you use your human resources. Haven't you read any books on the art of war? Oh, I see. Well, I guess it makes sense that you're too soft to make sacrifices. Not used to it, huh? After spending your whole life stuck in your room enjoying that nice outdoor breeze. You gotta be. It's the opposite, actually. I think I'm too used to it that I don't really want to do it again. You're just as much of an asshole as you were then. Let's see if you're still to be spouting off that bullshit after I take all of your coins away.
카론, 기다리는 거 못해. 100초만 기다려줄게.
See who's taking whose fucking coins, motherfucker. God damn it. All these base units. Damn it, I can't even clash with that one. Okay, I might have to put you there. And you can go there. You can do that. What's the what was the odds? Oh, 0% chance to corrode. We're doing it. Fuck. Is this another? Yeah, this is the same kind of bullshit. Unbreakable coins fucking suck. Get him, Otis.
지겹고 이 몸이 직접 손봐야겠네.
부탁하자.
대성공이야. 가론 신나. 노래 부를까?
I mean, Dredge just had a red coin. Why wasn't her move allowed to go off?
성과를 갖고 돌아온다면
Going as I see it there.
짭짤한 걸 준비해두지.
Look at this.
타깃 포착 1시간.
I think this will also help get other people SP to avoid a corrosion.
숨통 끊기.
You can do it, Meadow.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한테는 멀겠지만. 무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이랬어.
이건 예상 못했나봐.
승객들, 뭔가 기분 좋은 일이라도 있었던 거야?
Favored. Favored. The actually, you're dominating there. Yeah, if I just don't hit you, then what does it matter? Dominating, favored. Get one on you at least to do damage.
된다면 서울을
아직 죽지 마라. 꿰뚫려라.
You got it. You can do it.
육살을 베어내고 확실히 훌륭하군. 5번 수간이야. 덕분에 위험한 순간도 너무 많다지.
마무리를.
Nice.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹었어.
Someone exploded. Also, you hit a stagger. I swear you hit a stagger bar.
타깃 포착 1시간.
am having a counter move to go off if I hit them. Fine. It's a little annoying still with, hey, I need to hit them because I need to win the clash, because if I don't win the clash, then I'll have bigger issues. Okay. We're just gonna get hit because that's unbreakable, but...
해잔병같이 무릎을 꿇고 있을 때인가 13번 수감자. 평소처럼 넉살 좋게 같이 상황을 개선해 보시지.
Is he getting killed by these fucks falling? Possible. Plausible. This one takes... Look at you there. I'm gonna become one of those. You. Okay.
흑수명, 뒷박질 중. 항상 지켜보고 있었지.
Oof.
부탁하자.
오케이, 보인다.
Okay, 215. Damn.
골치 아픈 것들이
Yeah, 378.
고깃조각이 되었군요, 단테.
You are healing off of them falling. Okay. Damn, that one's struggling. I was curious, but I don't think that's the play. That one's still struggling. Yeah, you don't have a lot of good ones. Usually, some of my gooder, not gooder, better. Clash ones are... Mare's gonna get hit because it will multi-hit, but whatever. Who am I gonna pose? You. Dominating, neutral, favored. Dominating. Not actually focused on anyone, so.
포차 1시 방향.
Okay. If you're getting first hit, you might end up staggered. Yeah. This will hit the stagger line for you, and everyone else will do a bunch of damage, and you will die before your lackeys.
숨통 끊기.
놀랐어?
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니
Is my hope.
넌 반드시 부서진다.
Oh yeah. Didn't even have to finish him off. Just need to get him to 0.
야, 이거 횡재인데?
Dang, now that's a big fish.
이 동전 좋은
Thanks for the coins, my guy.
내 동전을
I refuse to let that bastard take my coins. I forfeit. I'm gonna forfeit.
사씨가
Oh, a candidate from the Shi family has just announced that he will forfeit from the game. Oh, by the way, the number of coins he had at the time of his forfeiture will be reflected in his final ranking. What? What the heck? That wasn't a rule. You just made that up.
탈락자가 너무 많아져서
Looks like they're taking measures just in case the numbers of contestants drops under 10.
기절이라도
Should have
시킬
knocked him out, sly bastard. Father, please forgive me. I should have done better than this.
사납게
Stop
징징거리지 마라.
crying, you're embarrassing, Milksop.
울성사나와 오라버니.
You're embarrassing me, big brother.
요새 안 그래도
Did you know that you've gone from sulking all day to looking like you're about to cry all the time?
무슨 일이 있었던
Just
거야?
what happened to you?
나 이유 알아.
I know why he's like that. How do you know?
어제 대웅 누나한테
It's because big sister Dayu kicked his butt in the archery game yesterday.
그러니까 오늘은
So go
누나가
easy on him
좀
today,
봐줘.
big sis.
안 돼.
Nope.
봐주는 건 없어.
Game's gotta be fair and square.
난
I think I'm gonna go now. Grandma will look for me.
좋겠다.
Must be nice. He's jealous. And Honglu's like literally kind of suffering.
내가 만약 부옥형이었다면
If I was in Brother Baoyu's shoes, I would have thought it as a huge honor to be able to witness those super cool experiments myself.
어머니,
Grandma,
이 실험이요.
this experiment, is it really an experiment to create a new Heisho branch? You're asking me a meaningful question for once.
이야기를
I heard that only the Heisho
만드는 편은
Ozairen knows the recipe to make the bolus used to create their branch, and that they don't share that secret even with the family hierarch. Your suspicions are correct. Making a 13th branch of Heisho was always a foregone failure. They could have figured that out themselves merely by patiently ruminating upon it for but a moment. Instead, they elected to give me their full trust, though it was I who laid the trap. It was the festering greed in their hearts that made my lure irresistible to them. How utterly gormless of them. They truly believed that a task so grand as the creation of a new branch of the Heisho could be achieved so easily, without sacrifice. Is it all impossible then? Why are you even... What are you even doing down here? Little Baoyu, they are pretenders, nothing but dishonest charlatans who behave as though this purloined power they wield was gained by their own noble qualities. Hangyuan used to be different, not a place for those ilk to wield and shape as they see fit. If they refuse to relinquish it to the rightful lord, then they have no choice but to pry it from their hands.
할머니,
Grandma,
저는
I'm scared. I can't. I don't want to watch anymore. Someone help me. Anyone. Little Baoyu, you are too precious. You are a precious, peerless treasure, a necessary element of this sacred plan. Thus is it imperative that you do not speak so lightly around the foolish masses of this secular world. That girl, Jiren, was always a smart one, but it seems that she was quite naive to the ways of this world works. What are you... what? Know that this was all for your own good. Welcome back, young master. You?
다행이다.
Oh, thank goodness. Grandma really worried me. She said,
도련님,
young master? Jiren?
무슨 일이
Did something happen to you?
흡수가 제게 왔습니다.
A Heisho visited me.
저의 주제넘은 행동.
I was beaten, for I did not know my place. My head was removed, for I did not know my place. Fuck. What? What are you saying?
다행히 사모님의 은혜 덕에
but with variable GME's mercy, I was rebuilt. It is of no concern to you anymore. You are trembling. Would you like a cup of tea? Dear, I'm scared, so scared. It never ends. It never ends. It cannot be helped, young master. Then, what should I do? Young master, it would be wise to simply witness it all in silence and do no more than that. Young master, it's time for you to visit the revered children. Neatly comb your hair and dress yourself in the most elegant outfit. Do not forget to carry yourself in a reverent manner. Okay. Forgive us. Forgive us. I will never sin again. I will never covet the room of another again. I will never covet the food of another again. I will never covet the fortune of another again. How many times are you going to make me ask you what happened? Tell me. If it's some sort of secret, then whisper it in my ear. It's nothing, Dayu. The people I can still hear them fall. Okay, I was saying I wasn't taking damage. I'm starting to take some damage. That was a lot. Zirin was one person he would turn to in desperation for help, and probably also feels regret because telling her was what got her a visit from the Heisho and made her into the more emotional state that she's in now, which is probably also why he still cares for her deeply and had that attitude of she's still her even though what occurred, because he also has guilt because she is the way she is from trying to help him, and he's just scared and alone and no one's helping him, and his grandmother's just evil, like vindictively evil, thinking her bloodline deserves a higher place. Here's the thing, I can maybe believe that the Kong have some shady shit. Hell, they want to make another branch of Heisho. Maybe that's plausible that, hey, they wouldn't do good things with it. But, like, she's also acting like they're at the top of the thing when she's technically in the same position she's in now. She is the head of Hong Yuan. She is leading H Corp to some effect. She is the family hierarch. In these flashbacks even. She won the family hierarch thing. So and they helped her do it, and she has hatred for them for being generous to help her do it. I don't know. Like, it's such vindictive. Okay, I'm gonna keep the same lineup. Not a huge fan that my whole thing reset, but you still should have told me. It wasn't just Shirin. People around me, they all began to change. On the other hand, I found myself relieved that Jiren no longer worried about me. Sharing this with you would not have changed a thing. It would have only drawn grandmother unseen shadows to you. They would have drawn the light away from your eyes, smile from your lips, and you would never have sparred with me again. Yo, Bao Yu. Oh, it's Pan. The loud voice sounded so elated that it might as well have been ecstatic. You're pretty good at hide and seek, huh?
설반 형님이군요.
It's you, Big Brother Zupon.
저를 찾고 계셨나요?
How have you been? Have you been looking for me? Yep, and I'm gonna kill you before Bao Chai finds you.
홍루가
Hello, you really know how to make friends, huh? Rhoda muttered, clearly taken aback.
그런데 저를 왜 찾으셨나요?
But why were you looking for me? I don't even have that many coins on me. Hung replies with a smile. Because it's you. Because you exist, Bao. Do you know how many brushes with death, some of them fatal, we had to suffer while you enjoyed a peaceful life with the favor of the elders just because you were born lucky? So why didn't you just take that privilege and fuck off to some other nest out there, huh? Oh wait, are you here because you won a front row seat to our struggles? Is that it? Will you please just ask the variable GMU if it's possible? Please, I'm your friend. We used to play together. Me and you and Bao Chai, don't you remember? Or if that won't do, then ask your revered Jiren. Can't you ask them for just a little favor? Please, I'm begging you. I don't want to fight anyone. I just want to live a quiet life like you do. I just want some semblance of a peaceful life, that's all I ask. There isn't anything I can do for you. I'm pleading here, Bao. Go away, big brother. You know how this place gets dangerous when the shadows take over. Feel free to keep up that nice guy charade, pretend to be a good person all you want. But know that I have seen your true hideous face. You're just another messed up Chia who doesn't give a shit about anyone else but yourself. And that's exactly what I can't stand about you, acting like you're above us, like we're dirt under your feet, all the while pretending to be this noble, generous guy. I'm not just going to disqualify you about you, I'm going to cut your brain up so well that we'll never, ever have to suffer. Say, big brother Zupon,
만약 그 이쁨 받는 것을
if having their favor could be considered lucky, and if it was something I could have just given away, then I wouldn't have hesitated to give it to you.
그걸 형님에게 넘겨 그렇게 할 수 없는 것이
It's just too bad that it's not, that's not possible. What? I've gotten this close to death. No, I've already been decapitated 4 times. 4 more times? I've lost count. You have no idea what I had to crawl through to even live. You think you can just... Lindea. Ha! What a fool you are, dear Bao. Do you not know that their family is in service to ours? Bao Chai, that girl will lose all sense upon seeing Bao, so it falls on me to use you right. My mother saved you from the terrible fate of being thrown into the streets. It's about time you repaid that favor. You haven't even done much ever since our family picked you up, have you? You're standing something nice here. Perform well in this family hierarchy, and I promise you fame and fortune for you and your family. What cannot be mine must remain out of my sight. The people of the Zhu family have said as such many, many times. But you must let go of what cannot be yours. That is the only way to preserve your heart and endure Dongguanyan. You're absolutely ridiculous. A mere bodyguard in service of our family dares to lecture me about the nature of Dongguanyan. No, I know Dongguanyan better than you do. Let it be known that my advice comes from my heart. This does hint that Zupon was not behind the drunkard. Because he's not surprised at Honglu being alive. So we still have a mystery of who sent the drunkard. Oh, great. Red coins.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Oh, wait, she's fighting with us? I didn't even notice. I was worried about my own skill sets. Shit, center.
그 삶의 마침표를 마무리를 다음 목표로
Kill it
그래,
with fire.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는 편이
오케이.
덜 답답한 법이지.
Favored. Favored. Okay, who are you focusing? Okay, I put you there. Can I take it? Yeah, I can. You can't take that though. And you can't take that. Yeah, because you're focusing center, which is so annoying.
타겟
Fuck
포착
it.
1시간
I would have like nothing when I hit the nuclear.
부탁하죠.
What? Okay. It exploded. Oh, it didn't explode. It exploded.
무얼 잘못했는지 아는 것부터가 시작이 됐어.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
단순해서 좋군. 9번 수감자.
It's still now
좋은
staggered, which is not great.
달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해두지.
I don't know if I want that one.
가족을 위해 무불사위.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
저택을 안내해주지.
I don't think I've ever used one before. It's not in memory.
했을 테지.
Okay, not enough to hit the second line at least.
이만하면 훌륭하다.
Shit, medic.
밖에서 막고 있는 꼴을
Oh, the more exploding guys up here.
관리자, 수감자를 무방비하게 만들지 마십시오.
Go for it. Shit.
선물이라고 할 건 없고. 자, 이걸로 대신하지.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요, 단테. 적합한 조치였습니다.
부탁하자.
You're so close now, Stagger. Do it, Sancho.
엎드리도록.
Motherfucker. There we go.
해잔병같이 무릎을 꿇고 있을 때인가 13번 수가
Of course, you get a bunch of spawn-ins.
평소처럼 넉살 좋게 같이 상황을 개선해 보시지.
Frankly, I need something that will do damage. I did not know that was a multi-hit. I know this one is. And frankly, I'm just going to focus fire and hope these two take y'all to your second lines.
벤단 4월을 건너
다음 세상으로 넘어가려면 자, 여기구나.
Nice, Tayu.
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 내어먹기. 그래, 그렇게 화물이 피어나고 피어나고 피어나라.
I see staggers.
승객이 딱 한 방 먹였어.
확실히
Oh, you're so close.
5번 수감자 덕분에 위험한 순간도 넘어간 적이
And all
많았지.
your buddies are staggered, so I'm not even gonna care about them. I'm already on sloth.
가족을 위해.
I will make sure you die.
숨통 끊기.